You have offended my family and the Shaolin Temple. Water, earth, fire, air. Now, growing up, I grew up watching this, but I don't remember all the episodes clearly in the show because they have to show in the live action. Now, people shit on the live action while people love the show, right? Um, I mean, when I was watching the live action, it was okay. So what am I talking about? Um, it this anime is it's evolve around nations, the four nations, the Water Tribe, the Earth Kingdom, the Fire Nation, and the Air Nomads. Each represented by a natural element. Each for the nation is named. Benders have the ability to control and manipulate the element from the nation. Only Avatar is the master of all four elements. The ruthless Fire Nations want to conquer the world, but the only bender who has enough power, um, the Avatar has disappeared. Now, the only thing I remember was the main character, the Avatar, Aang, but people will say Aang in the movie, not people. The movie say the live action say Aang, but in the show it's Aang. Now he got stuck in an ice, and Katara and Sokka found him, and somehow they freed him from the ice. But that's all I can remember. But it's the same thing as the live action one. Now, my experience with the live action one was my friend and her family took my brother and I to see that movie in the theater, and I was grateful and was pretty fun. And when the movie started, people were disagreeing already, and they said, "No, it's Ong. No, no, not Ong." They said it's Aang, not Ong, right? And they were shouting. I don't know if they were younger. I can't remember. And the only reason why I love the Avatar, not just only for the water bending, the fire nations, and for the martial art, it's also because it's the martial art aspect, and you can see clearly that's heavily influenced by Asian culture, Chinese culture. I remember we used to have the DVD of the show, and they have like words and commentary. They said that it was created by white guys who know Chinese martial arts. And um, in the Asian culture, the way that you pronounce it is not how you say it in the American culture. I get annoyed when people say certain word wrong because you learn certain words. Like for example, Shanghai noon when Jackie Chan talk about when he's in Shanghai noon, he was like Shanghai, not Shanghai, it's Shanghai, and he said that. Or it's the same thing when Jackie Chan said Zhangwen, they're gonna he was gonna save what's he's gonna save the Princess Pipi or Princess Pepe, right? And Owen say John Wayne, and then Jackie Chan's like John Wayne. All right, so it is influenced by Chinese history, Hinduism, Taoism, and the bending. Their bending ability. So it's American animated TV show on Nickelodeons, right? So the way that they do air bending is water bending is on Tai Chi, right? Earth bending is based on Hungar. Now, if you don't know Hungar, um, it was made famously by Wong Fei Hong. Wong Fei Hong is the famous legendary hero of China. He didn't create Hungar. He practiced Hungar based upon his father Wong Qiying. Um, I th- I've, I think it was who was it? I think it's Hung Hae-kwon that I can't remember who was the founder, but it was passed down. And then martial arts were combined because I know that the Hung Gar style is combined with the Hung Fut style. Hung Fut style is with the Fut Gar. Fut Gar is Buddha, but basically Gar mean family, right? That's why they have the fucking bullet monk or something. I can't remember. The Hung Gar combine it with the Fut Gar. I think Charlie Fut. Charlie Fut is like long style kung fu. Wing Chun, I think it's the anyway the some system combined the Hung Kar style. Now I didn't understand the Fire Nation, the fire bending style. Fire bending is based upon Bagua. Anybody who's into anime should know what Bagua is. Bagua is 8 trigram, right? Neji use Bagua, right? 8 trigram or 64 palm, right? Um, and I forgot what was the 8 trigram. So if you haven't watched Chinese martial arts yet, the one everybody probably watched the one, right, in Jet Li, right? They have the good one and the evil one. The evil one used Bagua, where no, actually no, the good one used Bagua. My bad. The good one used Bagua, right, where he go into circle. Jet Li did that, and so that's okay. So I wanted to talk about how Bakwa is known for moving into circle, constantly speeding. Was this not speeding back and forth? So my favorite episode of who I love Suko um, uncle because he always he motiv every time I watch that he motivate me to like train in kung fu because he'd be like fucking working out while he's in the whatever jail bar with the Fire Nation put him in. And my other episode favorite was when Suka, her Katara older brother, he would try to learn like a sword from this sword master. I can't remember what uh, nation was it. I can't remember. Was it Earth? I can't remember. So he wanted to also create his own sword. So he got like a meteorite or kryptonite. I can't remember. Not kryptonite. Meteorite and made it into a sword. And it was beautiful. It was black sword. And he, the master taught him how to use the sword. It was freaking straight up awesome. And when Avatar, when he go into the spirit world, right? He meditate or whatever he does, and he go into like astral project into the spiritual world. That's the favorite of mine. Now, water bending for Tai Chi. That's pretty neat concept when they put Chinese culture or Chinese martial arts into uh, the world of American anime. I don't know if American people know that. Usually, American people would pronounce like karate, like let's say karate, right? Why I say karate? That's how you actually say it, right? Empty hand. But American people would like saying, no, it's karate. I was like, what the fuck? Or like American people were like, it's kung fu, and you'd be like, huh? Oh, you mean kung fu? And they'd be like, what the fuck is that? Oh no, I meant kung fu, and they'd be like, oh, okay. It's like, bro, how many Chinese kung fu you watch, man? Uh, because a lot of Chinese kung fu movies. I used to go back in the day. I used to buy lots of Chinese Chinese martial arts movie. I think Wu Jing is one of my favorites. So who's also I can't remember. Vincent Zhao. And I don't know anybody who know Vincent Zhao. Vincent Zhao, I think he also played Wong Fei Hong. Um, Vincent Zhao and Sammo Hong I buy for SPL. Because I used to buy like those Japanese movies. It's like fucking bootleg Chinese movies that you buy. I used to buy, and I remember I smell it. It smelled like fish, and it'd be bootlegging. And they sell. I remember that. Good time. Good time. Anyway, I used to buy that a lot. And of course, all you see is those Chinese kung fu master. They say kung fu all the time, and they be like, "Yep, man, from Fushan," or like fucking fucking Wong Fei Hong from Fushan. All these kung fu master be like saying like that, and they start fighting out and duking it out. And then you be like, and then I remember back in the day in boarding or trade school, boarding school, I remember the kitchen people that make serve food for the student. They call me Jackie Chan. I was like, what? Why you call me Jackie Chan? And then one of the guy I forgot his name, but he's like, you know how like those Chinese kung fu movies, the old one, where the lips are in sync. He's like, I will fight you, and the lip would like they dub it, and you can't the lip be moving, but there's no sound. I will fight you now. I'll be laughing. I was like, yo, what is this weird shit you guys be? So, um, I mean, all the anime live action could have been better. Um, Especially also, I believe Full Metal Alchemist live action, it could have been better, but I get it because they had like 2 hours to compress everything into like one. Because they missed some key component. I think Bleach was the best one. If you don't know, Bleach is an Japanese anime based upon this main character. He can see ghosts. Um, and everybody hate Ichigo because he has like overpower. He's overpowered with like fucking what was it? He can do hollow. Ichigo he can do hollow, and then he's a fucking Quincy, and everybody hate him on that. So that's my point of view anime. I mean, my point of anime is just to create more imagination within me. I think that's why I love it. But um, I guess that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything more. But if you watch those Hungar style, I mean the earthbending, they're very grounded. They have the like look like horse stance or something when they move. It look like Hungar. Maybe it's also represent like the freaking I can't remember what it was. I can't remember. Anyway, that's pretty much what I got today. Thank you. Bye bye.